So these right here are the brand new Samsung Galaxy Buds 3. Just the 3, not the Buds Pro. Samsung actually came out with two different models at the same time right now, the Buds 3 and the Buds Pro. And while they both have a similar design to each other, it's a massive redesign over the older Galaxy Buds form factor that we're used to. And in fact, looking at these, there's two different colors, there's silver and white. The white ones, let's just say it's a pretty familiar design. It's something that I think a lot of people have seen out in the wild. It's not a shocking design by any means, although there are a lot of interesting touches Samsung added to this, including some features, some sound quality things, some microphone improvements, and a couple other things that are kind of cool tricks that they have hidden up their sleeve. But starting off with the physical design of these, I've had some time hands-on with the Galaxy Buds 3, and I've had some pretty extensive time with the Galaxy Buds 3 Pro. I'll have videos on both of those, of course, but looking at the Galaxy Buds 3, the case does have wireless charging. I love how it sits upright when you set it down, even though it's kind of a pill shape, and you can actually set it upside down as well. It's flat on the top. I don't know if you'd ever, maybe if you wanted to stack something on top of it, I don't know. It's kind of nice that it is symmetrical. You can open it and it's a cool clear top on the case no matter which color you're getting. On the bottom we have USB Type-C. Maybe that's when you set it upside down, charging USB Type-C. Like I said, we have wireless charging on the back. We do have a button on the bottom for pairing, and then the earbuds have kind of a color code on the inside. So we've got the orange and the blue, so you know which one's right and left, and it matches the bottom of the earbud itself. Now the earbuds have what Samsung is calling a blade, which is like what Apple would call a stem essentially. And if you're looking at this, this gives us a couple cool advantages, some new ways that Samsung's using this. For one, the controls are very different. Rather than capacitive touch sensors, which they work well, but if your hands are wet or you're wearing gloves or any non-ideal environment, capacitive touch breaks down very quickly. Now these instead are using a pinch. You're going to be pinching to control these, or you can slide with your thumb. Now the slide is capacitive, so if you're wearing gloves or if your hands are wet, then that won't work, but the pinching should still work there. Now getting back to a normal environment when your hands are not wet, the slider on here is actually pretty fantastic. It's very intuitive, so wearing these, I can just slide my finger up and down and control the volume very easily. And then the pinch controls are much like you'd expect. Within the app, you can customize this for like play, pause, open Bixby and stuff like that. Another really cool thing Samsung added to these are voice commands. So if you're going for a run or just doing anything, maybe cooking for example, and you don't want to use your hands to skip tracks or something, you can simply say skip a track, or you can say pause, play, whatever, and this is going to work without ever having to summon Bixby. So it's kind of cool you have these voice commands in here. I'm excited to test these more to see how well that actually works in many different environments. Now the Buds 3, unlike the Buds 3 Pro, have an open design. So that means they don't have a silicone ear tip that goes deep into your ear canal, which means a couple things. One, these do not have active noise cancellation. Two, the sound quality is going to be a little bit less isolated. Like you don't have the silicone ear tip to kind of make sure it all goes into your ear. And three, there are going to be a massive amount of people, in my opinion, who will prefer that design, which sounds strange to anybody who loves silicone ear tips, but there are a lot of people out there that like the open design. And until now, your only option with Samsung was kind of the Buds Live, which those are, about 4 years old now, and even when they came out, they weren't popular among everybody. I think this design right here is already proven to be much more popular among a larger crowd. The AirPods 3, for example, are using this. The original AirPods are using this. A lot of other brands are coming out with open earbuds. And so people who have discomfort from silicone ear tips, or they don't like some aspect of it, are really going to like this design. And the benefit is that you're getting almost everything that we see with the Galaxy Buds 3 Pro, with a couple exceptions I'll mention in a second, at a significantly lower price. Talking more about what these don't have that the Pro does. So what are you really losing out on? There's only a couple things. One, the Pros have a dual amplifier. Two, the Pros have a dual driver, so they have a dynamic woofer and a planar tweeter, and the Pros also have like a light on the blade, on the stem essentially. So those are really the three main differences with the Pros. Otherwise, you're getting basically all the same features, basically the same case, the same colors, the same aesthetics, a lot to really like about these earbuds. Now, I'm filming this video before launch, so I had some hands-on time with the Buds 3, but I actually do have the Buds 3 Pro with me, so I think the microphones should be very, very similar on these. They have a similar design, the microphone's in the same location, so I'll get into a quick microphone test now with the Buds 3 Pro, and you can use that as a reference as most likely what the Buds 3 are probably going to sound like. An indoor microphone test using the Buds 3 Pro. They should have a pretty similar microphone to the Buds 3. I can hear myself talk very naturally through the pass-through on here, but
Let me know what it sounds like. This is, again, recording on a video, so a phone call might be slightly more compressed, but let me know what you think.
So the microphone is supposed to be better on these earbuds compared to the older Galaxy Buds because one, it's on the blade, so it's much closer, it's kind of pointing down as well, so that's a huge benefit there. Two, Samsung really changed their algorithm on the back end. And three, now we should be having a much wider bandwidth for voice. So yeah, those are the Galaxy Buds 3, $180. I'm excited to try them out a lot more so I can get into a sound quality analysis for you. But kind of in general, my first thoughts on these, I really like the open design. I think people are going to like that. It's something that Samsung hasn't really offered before. Two, I really kind of do like that stem design because it does allow me, one of my big complaints in the past that is allowed with this is adjusting my earbuds if I'm on a run or something and not controlling my music. That was something I struggled with in the past. Now having this blade design, it does make it quite easy to adjust it. However, the pinch controls on here, I find are a slightly less intuitive spot. It takes a little bit of time to get used to where they are. It's not on the biggest, flattest side you'd expect. It's kind of on the back a little bit. Once you get a pair, you'll see what I mean. It just takes a little bit of practice to get used to where that is, but otherwise, I think these are going to be a very popular pair of Galaxy Buds. Let me know what your thoughts are in the comments down below, and before you click off this video, I need to mention I'm actually releasing, I think, 6 or 7 videos at the same exact time during Galaxy Unpacked. So if you guys want to see those videos, I'll have them on a playlist. There's 2 watches, 2 phones, 2 pairs of earbuds, and a ring. But since you watched this video, most likely the next video I would recommend, put that right here, is going to be the Galaxy Buds Pro. I do have a full sound quality analysis on those. They're the best Galaxy Buds I've ever tried. So check out that video next. If you like the Galaxy Buds 3, I'll have that linked down below as well.